Okay, so we're ready to go in the house. I went inside, turned all the lights on and everything just to make it easier as far as walking through and just be able to talk about the house, not having to turn everything on and off. So I'm gonna flip this around. We'll head inside. One of the things, I think there's some maintenance, deferred maintenance on this home that's going to be needed. You have, chip or worn paint there. Same thing kind of along here, the caulking and so forth. So I don't know if I don't think it's bad. I just think it's same thing on the door here. You have just paint needs to be repainted, scraped and painted. As we walk through, so you asked me about odor, so let me address that first. There is a kind of a stale. I think it smells to me like it could have been some pet stuff at some point. There's not like feces and stuff in the carpets that I saw. Most of it's solid surface flooring anyways. But I want to make you aware that there's a slight, to me, it's kind of a musty pet odor. It's not horrible by any stretch, but it's noticeable when I walked in. So I think replacing the carpet would probably take care of that. But anyways, so one of the things I want to point out, so this is the entryway. You walk in, the kitchen's to your left, hallway to the bedrooms, and then you have an office or living area here to the right, however you want to do it. I think this is kind of where some of the odor to me is coming from. There's some staining in the carpet as well, some red stain throughout. But other than that, I mean, this room seems to be pretty good. You have like the dents and doors. Somebody probably hit that with something and put a dent. You have some cracking. There's a couple spots like this. I don't know if that's settling or if it's structural related. I don't feel anything that's structural related necessarily in the house, but it does appear to me that there's been some settling in the past. So that could be current, probably not so much, but you might want to get a structural inspection. The windowsill needs to be taken care of. There's water damage here at some point. It's not to the point where it's rotting or anything like that. It just needs to be sanded down and probably restained or painted. That would be important. And then there's some marks on the wall. You have an old intercom system here in the house. It's actually a radio, which, believe it or not, is pretty cool. I'll show you that here in a second, but dials out. I don't know if it works. And then the bifold doors here. One of the things I mentioned, settling, possibly. You have a crack here. They try to kind of patch it a little bit. So I don't know, again, if it's actually a structural issue, because I really don't see a ton in the house, or if it is just simply an older home that's settled. So with that being said, we're gonna not go down the hallway yet. I'm gonna go take you through the kitchen. And so you have oak cabinets everywhere, which appear to be pretty good shape. There's no pull hardware on the doors. And I believe the refrigerator, I think, stays with this house. So it's an LG refrigerator too. Obviously the oven and the microwave both stay because they are built in. You have I think this is a Corian. Well, it's a man-made. I don't know what surfaces, quartz possibly. Surface with a built-in sink as well. Nice backsplash. It's kind of a stone, metal, tile backsplash. So I don't see any issues necessarily in here at all. It's a nice layout. It's not huge by any stretch, but I don't think that's necessarily what you want. But the kitchen overall is good shape. You have this brick. There's some cracks in the brick, but nothing significant. Could just be age and wear, and this brick was probably original to the house, I would imagine. So anyways, but it's a pretty solid surface. And then they came in and spliced it they had something else here at one point, and they ended up putting the luxury vinyl plank down in some areas of the home. So there's 3 or 4 different floor surfaces, but this stuff's actually in the dining area, this little breakfast nook area here. Shows a cool window, by the way. It's a good spot to be in. And then you walk through the kitchen into the other living area, I guess is probably the best way to say it. This looks like a linoleum floor to me. I don't know. Other than that, I don't know what it could be. It's very easy to put something else over the top of it if you wanted to, though, if you don't like it for some reason. But wood paneling painted on the walls, in good shape though. For the most part, you have nice built-ins on either side of the fireplace, which to me is always a bonus. Wood burning fireplace. You have a gas starter here. So you turn the gas on, put your wood in, you know, light a match, and then just helps it burn easier. So that is wood burning. I don't know what condition that's in. Again, that is an inspection question because they will look at that and dive into that as much as they possibly can. And here is just an armoire, big piece. This is actually a pretty good sized room. Standing in it, I mean, it's a good sized space. We'll go out back later here in a little bit after I walk through the house. So I'm gonna take you out to the garage for a second. And the reason, twofold. Number one, it's always a good idea to see the floor of the garage, see if that's in good shape. I wanted to see what was going on with those screws on the garage door. So they put some reinforcement here on the door. It's probably pretty heavy. These are pretty heavy doors because they're solid wood normally. And they just don't make them like this anymore. So again, they did some reinforcement down there too, for whatever reason. The walls definitely need to be painted in here, but again, it's a garage, so you can paint them, you can not paint them. That is completely up to you. I wanted to look here. Let's see, yeah, it's just needs some paint. Definitely needs some paint. Needs some maintenance. I think the house needs some maintenance in general. The other reason I want to show you the garage, there's some holes in it, but there's a lot of storage in here on both sides. This is just stacked with a bunch of stuff right now, obviously, but there's storage back behind here. But this is your laundry room off the garage. So you have an entranceway back to the backyard. Again, the door needs to be painted, probably replaced at some point. But you have your laundry here. Again, more storage, work area. That's what this is too. So workbench. The lights don't work in here at the moment. So anyways, there's a lot of stuff in here storage wise. So the laundry room's in here. Oh wait. Oh, just found the light switch. There we go. So you can see a little bit better your connection. This is probably your water heater back here as well. There's stuff in the way, but that looks newer, 1423. So that's good. That is a newer water heater. Again, paint's needed. Door definitely needs to be, I would probably end up replacing the door if it were me, but that definitely needs some paint if nothing else. And then cabinets. So lots of stuff in here. All right, let's head back to the bedrooms and bathrooms. All right. So come through the living area again. They do have a ceiling fan in here, by the way. So if we come to the hallway, if we go left, bedrooms, bathrooms, at some point there was a door here. There's hinge marks, but they took it off. So this would separate for the bedrooms from the rest of the living area. And then of course you'd go to the front door here. So this is the hallway coming in from the front door. And we walk down the hallway. Again, they have the luxury vinyl plank down here, and then carpet in the bedrooms. So the interesting thing to me too is the odor I smelled when I walked in the house. It was at the front of in that front room. It's not in this bedroom necessarily. So for whatever it's worth, again, it's in good shape. The room as a whole, I don't see a ton of stuff going on here. They do have these are probably original windows in this room. Some of the other rooms have newer windows. Again, there's a radio system. And so anyways, that's a good sized room there. You have a hall closet across the way. Oh, I'm sorry, furnace. This looks newer. 522 2018. So it definitely is a newer unit, which is awesome as well. So you have a newer water heater and furnace air conditioner system. So this would be your hall closet, linen closet, a lot of storage. And we get to the first of the two bathrooms. So you have this bathroom. It is probably pretty close to original tile. It's a little pink or mauve. I don't know if you can see that. That is a furnace, I believe. So the original, when they used to have these homes, they put these wall furnaces in, and that's how they heated the bathrooms. Now this has, I'm looking, I don't know if this has any additional ductwork. I don't think it does. So that might be the only heat unit here in this bathroom. So that may or may not be, I don't know. You might have to run some additional ducting work in here at some point, but tile is everywhere. Then you have wallpaper. So I don't see mold or anything in the bathroom. That I believe is a vent for the shower. But I don't know that to be for sure a vent fan because I don't see a switch for it. So it might just be what it is. Now you do have some separation here. I don't know if that again is because the caulking just needs to be redone or if it's actually pulled away over time. But there's definitely a gap there, so that needs to be the minimum probably resealed and taken care of. Then you have some over here too, just some mis-caulking, mis-grout. So cabinet needs to be painted again. Light fixtures are nice. See the light fixtures. Toilet's fine. You have more storage here, obviously, upper and lower. So good storage there. All right. Second bedroom. We'll turn to the right here. So you have your master here, and you have the other bedroom right next door. These are cool because most of these older homes have these. It's been a central location for a telephone. You put the telephone on top, telephone book below. Anyways, kind of a cool thing. Carpets. Again, carpet needs to be replaced. They're stained, dirty. They're not gross to the point of, like you had mentioned before, feces and whatnot. It doesn't smell bad in here. It's just, they're just dated and stained and need to be redone. Again, original windows probably to the house. So you have that. Good sized closets in here. I mean, that's a pretty good sized closet. And you have your electrical panel, fuse box back here. So that's fun. At least it's easy to get to. And yeah, so that's your second bedroom. And then you go to the master. They actually changed the carpet in here, put in the luxury vinyl plank. This is a decent sized room for the house, I would say. I don't know what's going on here. They tried to caulk it, I guess. So I don't know, maybe they didn't maybe the wall's not straight, which isn't uncommon, but you have a gap down there along the base. So I don't know if that's a good thing or if just kind of a normal age thing on the house, or the walls weren't straight or the hallway wasn't straight or something to that effect. So again, original windows here. Nice windows though. Need to be trimmed up. The yard does anyways. And you have double closets. You have a closet here on this side and one on this side. Again, paint's needed. Definitely need some paint and maintenance on it. And so this has a minor update to it. Actually, two updates, I guess. The toilet seat and the sink. This has white tile. There's a couple cracks in it down there, if you can see that. Again, it has a wall furnace for the bathroom. And then you have a vent up there. They actually replaced the old one. So that other one in the shower bath was actually a vent. Shower's not in bad shape at all. I mean, you gotta look down the corners. I mean, anytime you get in these showers like this, it needs to be the caulk down the corner there. Again, I don't know if that's probably mildew. Just needs to be redone down there. Probably just, again, the caulking with the side. Nothing major, I don't think. But it's clean. It's clean in here. You got some caulking around the pipe that needs to be done too. That's kind of an issue. Probably not a leak issue, but you just want to take care of it. So they've updated the door. They updated this part of it here. So some things have been updated. They have wallpaper here, and yeah, wood doors. Nice doors though. Oh, that door actually needs to be fixed as well. So they probably had another towel rod here, and they need to be caulked in or redone. So again, windowsills. Remember, I mentioned that one up front. Oops. Hit the toilet thing and started to move. That needs to be stained and just taken care of, sanded and so forth. All right, so that is the interior of the house. I'll head to the backyard.